Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the soothing session from yesterday, and now we will strengthen our muscles. So let's get ready, hop on the mat, chin up, and let's focus on our breath deeply. Roll your shoulders back and try to stay steady and straight with your back. And breathe through your nose slowly. Feel the sensation in your body, how it fills your lung up, how your chest lifts, and breath out all the negative thoughts and stress leave behind you. And just arrive here and now. Breath in, let's begin, and breath out. And step or jump back. Go to chaturanga, and for breath in, you roll your shoulders back and pull your pelvis up and stretch your legs for your rhythm of your breath, one by one, slowly. And look up your navels, that's your focus point, and breathe. If your heel doesn't go down, don't worry, it will get there. Now step front, hug your knees, and then for breath in, come up. Next turn, breath in, breath out, put your palms down on your leg or on the floor, and then chaturanga. For breath in, open your chest, and breath out, downward facing dog. You can stretch a little bit on tiptoe as well. Make sure your back is straight. Try to tilt your pelvis more up, that helps on it. And keep your shoulders open. And breathe deeply. For breath in, jump between your hands. Breath out, hug your legs. And breath in, come up. We will do more variations in this sun salutation. We will hold postures for several minutes, like now the chaturanga. Hold it. Keep your buttocks. Squeeze it. Look at one point, it helps to focus. Keep it, keep it. Use your abs as well. And then for breath in, push yourself up. And go to downward facing dog. And then step with your right leg. Lift up your arms. For breath out, go down to chaturanga again. Breath in, open your chest, and breath out, downward facing dog, and we step with our left leg. And breath in, warrior. Breath out, step back, chaturanga. Breath in, and breath out. It's important to follow your own rhythm of your breath. Even I'm saying breath in, breath out, you can follow yours one. You don't have to follow my one. It's just an instruction, more or less. But we discover ourselves. So listen to your breath and feel the sensation in your body. Then jump between your hands, hug your legs, and now lift up, breath in. Next turn. Jump back, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and we hold it. Make sure your feet is on the floor, but your thigh is not touching it. If it's too much for your back, of course, you can put your knees down, but try to keep it like this and open your chest, roll your shoulders back, and look up. And after that you can go just gently to downward facing dog and the warrior one. Make sure your hips pointing towards the front of the mat. And come back chaturanga. Breath in, upward facing dog, and breath out. And then step between your hands with your left leg for breath in. Come up and make it a bit more dynamic, so we do it quicker. And now can rest a little in downward facing dog. Is a resting pose, even if you don't feel like at the beginning. It depends what level you are, but it can be really nice stretching and calming. Just keep steady and jump between your hands, hug your legs, and come up in Utkatasana, chair pose, and Namaste. Oh, I saw the white pigs. They are cute. Okay, so let's continue. And we come up to Utkatasana, chair pose. Make sure your pelvis is tilted and it's not pushing your buttocks out, so keep it straight. Look up your fingers meanwhile. And your shoulders is not rigid, just keep it so. And then come up, breath in and then breath out. We do the vinyasa flow. If you watched my previous video about Surya Namaskara, sun salutation, you more or less know how it looks like. If not, I advise to watch it and you can prepare it. It's really nice in the morning. And now make sure your warrior is aligned. So your knee is above your ankle and find your balance. I did as well, I guess. And now make sure your shoulders are loose and just breath out all the stress. And put your palms down for breath out, chaturanga, breath in and breath out. Now your left leg, we do on the other side the warrior. So align your hips, pointing towards the mat, as much as it lets you, of course. If your back leg, it's turned the feet towards your front of the mat, it can help your hips to go a bit more towards the front of the mat, but it's more challenging with the balance. So you can try, experience. And breath in, come up, breath out, downward facing dog. And slowly jump between your hands, breath out, hug your legs, breath in, come up. Breath in, Utkatasana, breath out, Uttanasana. Jump back, Chaturanga, breath in, upward facing dog, breath out, downward facing dog. Now we will do one leg up. Make sure your hips pointing downwards, it's not tilting out. Keep it there. And it depends how your hip flexor are flexible, that far goes your legs up. Don't worry if it's not that much. We have to respect our boundaries. And now we do on the other side. So we experience how high it goes up. And with the continuously practice, it will get better and better. So breath and hold. It's really good for your shoulders, strengthen your arm. Just keep steady, stay strong. And step ahead with your left leg. Breath in, look up. Breath out, step back, chaturanga. Breath in, upward facing dog. And breath out, just rest. in downward facing dog, and jump back between your hands, breath in and breath out. Next turn, we're not gonna stop here, stay strong. We are strengthening all our muscles. It's a great method to do because this sun salutation strengthens every muscles and in the same time is stretching as well. And now we do a hip opener, also one leg, but we turn on the side and look up. And then step between hands, warrior, look up, step back, and keep going, keep going. And the other side, see, we open our hips and look up your armpit, above your armpit actually, and hold it. Make sure your arms are straight meanwhile, and step ahead, come up. Then chaturanga for breath out, and breath in, upward facing dog, and breath out, you put your pelvis up. Make sure your legs are straight, or if your back is still bending, then you can bend your knees as well, and then your back will be straight, because that's important. So make sure these details. You can do front of a mirror as well if you have a chance. You can see how is your back, because we have to respect our body. So next turn, you will feel great afterwards, I'm sure. Even now you feel it, oh, it's too much, but we can do it. Let's do it together now. We will open our hips and chest and focus on your fingers. Make sure your knee and ankle in the same line. And breath. And then humble warrior. You can grab your thighs. Make sure it stays on the same level. And then look up into your palm. And we stretch our side body. And then we go down for some hip stretching in a lizard pose. If you stay here, you stay here, no worries. You can be on this level. And then we go again to Vinyasa flow, Chaturanga, upward facing dog, then downward facing dog. Other side. Oh, I think I did the wrong one. Oh yeah. No problem. You can do on the left side, look up, and I realized that now it happens. We have one left and one right side, but sometimes we can forget which one we did before, so no worries. We are human, we are not robots, we do mistakes, we have to accept that and forgive. It's important. Yoga teaches us on the journey. So now on the left side, I'm stretching. I hope you do too. And focus and make sure your shoulders are just cool. Breath out the stress. And breathe slowly. And then check your thighs on the same level, stays, and then stretch on the side. Look up to your palms. And keep steady. Breath out a little bit We stretch our hips, lizard pose. This is the beginner level. If you can go down on your arms, you can do that. Now chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. And breathe. Make sure your fingers are spreaded well. That helps to share the weight. You can hold it easier, your body. And stretch your legs and rest. For breath in, we jump between our hands, hug your legs, come up in Utkatasana and breath out. You can a little bit stretch, shake your legs, and now we will work on our side stretch and side muscles. Make sure your hips stay aligned with your legs in one line. And for breath out, we go on the side and we hold it. And make sure your spine is straight, so you're not going in front or the back. You just like in between two glasses, imagine that. Or between two walls, you try to creep. And again, some vinyasa flow. We love that, don't we? It makes you strong, remember. And let's sit on our heels and rest in Balasana. Walk with your fingers. This helps to stretch your back. And put your forehead on the floor. Makes you calm. And now tabletop position, cat and cow. So for breath out, breath in, breath out, your back comes up. For breath in, your chest open. And make sure you start with your pelvis and the last is your head. And slowly we massage our spine. And with this also we strengthen our abdominals. And now let's lift up our right arm, and the left leg. And we hold it. It's great for balancing, focusing, stress relieving. And for breath in, out, breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. And next side, other side. Keep steady. Make sure your pelvis is stuck. It's pointing downward. You look down as well, not to crunch your neck. And for the next breath out, you squeeze. For breath in, you stretch, squeeze, stretch, squeeze, stretch. Those buttocks are working. Yes. Squeeze and relax. Open a little bit your knees and sit like that on your heels and stretch. Now not only your back but your hips as well is stretching nicely. Make sure your knee is aligned with your hip. And put your arms down and we will stretch our shoulders. Puppy pose. You can put your forehead down as well or your chin. It depends how flexible your shoulder is. And feel Feel this yummy stretch in your back band. Oh, sorry, back with a back band, obviously. And we go on the right side with the left arm. We stretch our shoulders and twist. It's really great exercise actually in the morning. I do every day before I wake up. It makes me feel alive and just relief. Seriously, you can try. It will work. Okay. And now let's burn more core. So lift up. And for breath in, up, breath out, breath in, breath out. You can use the blocks as well to make it higher under your hands, but you can do with your own weight, easily make strong muscles. And you can jump between your arms, hands, if you can. If not, no problem. It's quite advanced level, so just be patient. And now breath in and try to catch your feet. If you can't, no worries. You can use some props, a towel or a yoga stripes. It depends what you have by hand. If not, just support your back with that. You put your palm on your leg and you stretch like that. And now we stretch the other side of the body. Purvottanasana. Make sure you lift your hips as much as you can. And boat pose or Navasana, the next one. Find your balance. You can put behind you your hands for support if it's not that strong enough yet, your core and abs. You can bend your knees as well, or if you can do the whole pose, then follow me. Focus on your feet and breathe and hold steady. It's really great for tight psoas as well. After long sitting, it stretches it well. And now we stretch the abdominal with this pose. Again, put your pelvis up. And breath out, come down. And we do another round of Navasana. Let's do this. We will hold it on the right side. You can grab a block as well, or just hold your hands. So we strengthen the side of the abs muscles, and then go on the other side. You can do this like for breath in, breath out, one side, other side, or just hold it for a few breaths. And then stretch. Push your pelvis up. If it's too much for your shoulder, you feel down, then you can stretch on the mat, just laying and stretching your hands as far as you can. And now the last turn of Navasana. Let's burn those fat in the belly and strengthen our abs. Yes, breath in, breath out. You can do this. And now, as I said, you can, anytime if you feel it's too much, don't force yourself. You can take a rest on your back and stretch. Remember, respect your body, because if you push too much, it can hurt more than it should, and it's better to listen to our body. And now put your shoulders under your back. Make sure your knees and ankles in one line. doesn't go out. You can hold the blocks here to help that, so you squeeze it so it stays for sure on the right place, and push your pelvis up. With this as well, it's really good after long sitting hours to stretch those hip flexors. And breathe. Don't forget to follow your breath and do that through your nose. It helps a lot. And hug your knees. And let's prepare for the next turn. You can do the same like before, or if you feel adventurous, then go to whole bridge, wheel, pose. And here as well, make sure your legs are on the same line with your feet and the knee. And hold it. It's really great strengthening pose. And come down slowly for breath out always. And rest a little bit. It's not too far until the end. You're a hero if you're here already until now. Just hug your knees and appreciate your work, what you did. Let's do a third round of bridge, half bridge. And lift your buttocks. With that we strengthen our buttocks and also our thighs. You can do last push. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. And hug your knees. With that you stretch your buttocks nicely, gently. And it's a great pose for your organs, digestive organs as well. And let's stretch more our thighs on a side and hips. So you put your ankle on your right ankle on your left knee and you hug your leg and pull it towards yourself. With this you will feel a nice stretch in your buttocks, on your hips. And the other side. If you can't reach your knee, you can pull by your thighs as well, no worries. Just find your level and respect where you are. No rush. Breathe, calm. We are almost done. You were doing great job. And let's twist slowly. First your legs on the right side and then your head, your gaze towards the left side. And slowly come back with the leg, lastly the head, stretch on the other side. It's a great twist for your organs inside, so it has some detoxification and a really nice twist for your spine as well. Hug your knees. And now we will go to candle pose. So make sure your fingers pointing towards the sky and the weight is on your shoulders, on your arms, not on your neck. And squeeze your buttocks and thighs and abdominals. It helps to keep it straight. No worries if you can't lift it this high up. Just stay at your level. If it's too much, you can already rest. Don't push yourself. Slowly bring your feet behind your leg, halasana, and make sure your back is straight. Then you can put your arms down like that. I do. And step nearer to your head. Make sure your back is straight. It's better if you support it. You can make a better stretch. Make sure your thighs are not near to your head. And then slowly roll back. And we will do one more last stretch for our neck. Matsyasana. Put your hands under your buttocks, your shoulder, gonna stretch. Try to put your elbows under your back and then lift your head up and put on the floor and you stretch your neck gently. Don't force it. And then come to laying position. Make yourself comfortable. Let all the benefits affect on your body. Breath in, squeeze every muscles. Breath out, let all that stress and everything out from your muscles. Just be calm and feel that appreciation and graceful what you did. And relax. Thank you practiced with me today and see you next time. Bye bye.